run it up, 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 run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something.
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Rams. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking, tonight we're going to get offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. As the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Now, first carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw his Carr. It's caught left side, Bolden. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep, Brandon Powell. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So here comes the Los Angeles offense and the man in charge of it in his 2nd season with the team, 14th overall in what's been an impressive career, Matthew Stafford.
A seasoned veteran. We're seeing more chapters being added in Stafford's decorated career. Secured a Super Bowl ring, remains a respected leader, and his stats, they're better than ever. Now we just continue to watch him climb the ranks of the NFL's all-time passing leaders.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
He's got it to the 43 here. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford going to give this to Akers. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Stafford. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That would complete to Skoranek. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now a play fake. Carr. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down?
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Here's Powell on the return. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Back to throw, Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Touchdown, Rams! Cam Akers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. A dump off here to Bolden. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Meanwhile, Carr's throw going to be taken in by Cole. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Here's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr, and he gets it to Bolden. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Carr to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. To be made at the 38.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. He starts with a give to Akers. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run this with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Akers. 9, a 3-yard pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give, running right is Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll give this to Akers running right. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now a run with Akers. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 98 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it'll be Akers. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball at the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head, that's got to change on the fly now.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson from 8 yards out. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that drive, 12 plays. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Carr now on 1st down. Catch made, it's Moreau.
Teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Boulder. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Carr. That's complete to Bolden. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Now back to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Carr now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Carr. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practice the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers. He's stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Stafford down to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's Riley Dixon now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result. And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And it gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory.
Anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Carr. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So third down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Carr going to throw. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's fourth down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And even 100 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.